There was a boy named Patrick. He only had one hand. His mom was a fishmonger. His dad was a fisherman. Mr. Teller would sail out to fish every week. But he was getting too old. He was getting too weak. One day after sailing, Mr. Teller came home sad. He caught very few fishes and even fewer crabs. Patrick's mom was furious. There was not much to sell, but his dad was worn out. That much he could tell. Patrick knew that his dad was not doing okay. His face filled with wrinkles, his hair turning gray. His arms were so skinny, his legs were shaky too. Could he make one more trip alone? Patrick didn't think he could. One afternoon, Mr. Teller was headed out to sail. Patrick yelled, "Wait!" to his dad, who was old and frail. Patrick grabbed the bag that he packed and said, "I'm coming with you." Mr. Teller said, "Sadly, son, there's nothing much you could do." Patrick told his dad that he really wants to help. "I'm really sorry, son, I just don't think you can. To do what I do, you'll need to be a man. And most important of all, you'll require both hands." Patrick was disheartened, but he did not give up. He took a deep breath and he raced to the truck. Mr. Teller didn't say another word out of pity. They drove down the road and headed to the jetty. Up aboard the boat and off they sailed. "I found a spot. Grab the nets," Mr. Teller said. As hard as Patrick tried, he couldn't lift up the net. There's just no way to carry one so huge with only one hand. Mr. Teller struggled with the net and casted it to the water himself. Patrick was a little sad. He really wished he could help. The fishers gathered around. The net was almost full. Mr. Teller yelled, "Come on, son, get ready to pull." They both tried so hard to pull the net back up the boat, but Mr. Teller was too weak, and Patrick's arm just couldn't hold. Patrick lost his grip. All the fishes escaped from the net. The only thing they caught was a huge, dead crab. Disappointed was Mr. Teller. He turned to his son. "Well, you tried, boy, and I did too. I have to accept the fact we're done. It's getting late, go head to bed. In the morning we'll head home." Patrick was too upset to sleep. He sat on the deck alone. He was crying to himself as he noticed the huge dead crab. He thought to himself, if he had a pincer, oh, all the things he could grab. So he broke the pincer off and attached it to his arm. He began snapping fishes easily. He caught them one by one. Mr. Teller woke up in the morning and oh, was he surprised. The deck was filled with fishes. He couldn't believe his eyes. On the top of the pile of fishes, standing strong was a mighty winner. His son with 2 arms.